This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 train. The next stop is
Wall Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Welcome back, everyone. It is Monday, July 22nd. This is Not Your Advisor with NYU Grad. Let's jump right into the Monday session. I'm going to try to focus on leadership in the markets, not the void of leadership we have around the world of people. So looking at new highs, we had 245. We had 123 new lows versus, now let's go to advancing declining. We had 73% advancing versus 23% declining. 31% of stocks were below their 50-day and 30% of stocks were below their 200-day moving average. Now, the Dow closed pretty positively, but not as much as the NASDAQ, which led the way. The Dow was up 127 points, or 0.3%. The NASDAQ was up 280 points, up 1.5%, and the S&P was up 1%, or 59 points. Mega caps, they did for the most part pretty well. Amazon was red and Apple was red. But for the most part, mega cap was positive. Like Microsoft was up 1.3, Google / Alphabet was up 2.2, Meta was up 2.2, Nvidia was up 4.7. All of the semiconductor group bounced. All of the software names bounced in the green outside of Cisco. So pretty bullish day, I would say. The only, knock on it was the SPY was trading at like 28 million shares at 3:30 New York. Somehow we got to 40 million shares in the last half hour. Technology as a sector led the way, up 1.89%. Communication services was up 1.4%. Industrials was up 1.2%. Consumer cyclical up 1%. Real estate up 0.98%. Utilities up 0.98%. You get the picture. The only red sector was energy, down 0.22% today. So that's kind of the macro level review of what happened. The summary of the day was low vol melt up, pretty much. All day, the NQ futures, which is the NASDAQ futures, the NASDAQ 100 futures, battled with 20,000 a few times today. We closed below it. And we were just kind of waffling around after hours near it. Across all the indices, whether you're looking at the SPY ETF, the Qs, IWM, they were all fairly light volume. Let's kind of look at what was strong versus what was weak. Semiconductors were strong, so SOXL was up pretty big, up 12.6%. ACMR Research up 6.8%. Lam Research up 6.5%, K. Hovnanian Homes 5.5%, Reddit 5.3%, Tesla 5.1%, ASML Holdings 5.1%, Nvidia 4.7%, Hims & Hers 4.7%, Qualcomm 4.7%, Synopsys 4.3%, Yext up 4.3%, SOX Semiconductor Index 4%, SMH obviously is going to be up 3.8%, HUT was up 3.7%, Bitfarms 3.2%, Sweetgreen was up 3%, Coinbase was up 2.8%. I'll leave the rest up on the show notes. What was weak? You had volatility index down 9.7%. Restoration Hardware was down 5.5%. MGM Resorts was down 3.5%. Harmony Gold was down 3.4%. Marathon Digital 3.15%. Natural gas futures down 2.7%. And DRV Short Housing down 2.6%. Free members, continue to watch earnings. There's a ton of earnings coming out tomorrow morning, as well as the rest of the week, so be careful for that. Continue to watch Magnificent Seven in general, as well as 10-year yields, just to kind of give you a snapshot of what is coming out for earnings. On Tuesday, before the bell, you have Coca-Cola, you have GE, UPS. After hours, you have Alphabet / Google, Tesla, Visa, Texas Instruments, Capital One, A big one is AbbVie on Thursday. You have AT&T also on Wednesday. Friday, you have Colgate, 3M. So take a look at all the reports coming out this week. But tomorrow after the close is going to be a big one for sure. Premium members, please stay on. I have about 25 charts I'd love to go through with you guys. That's my train.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.